Class is in session. Class is in session. Get your workbooks and your textbooks and your pencil cases, because let's get to do some work. Let's draw some fucking lizards. You know what they say, the age-old saying, a book containing lizards is just as good as a book about lizards, as long as it's got fucking lizards in it. I couldn't find one that was just straight up lizards, but I found one that was reptile. And it's got a lizard on the front. It's got several. So there's probably... I just felt like drawing some lizards. They're fun to draw. Everyone loves a little look at the good little things. Look how adorable they are. Look, a tree skink. Trees kink. I don't have a trees kink. Why are you telling lies? A Madagascan chameleon. Oh, look at that blob boy, soft shell toe. He's funny, isn't he? Our lizards are great. A basilisk lizard. Look how cool that is. Look at his toes. They're so long. Such long So we're going to draw some lizards. Wow, loads of lizards. There's so many I've never seen. I should get glasses. As well, you know, obviously reptiles are snakes and shit as well. Oh, that's a good lizard. Do we have is there a name? They're not telling me what this lizard's called. But I like that. That's a good one to start with. I'm gonna walk you through. So what you should. That's why I said get all your books and your shit. Have all your bits ready. Get all your bits on show. Get your bits out. Come on, ladies. Get your bits out. And men, I guess. Because we're gonna draw along with me. Yeah. Get your. I'll give you a minute. No, I won't. Do it now. You can pause the. Get all your bits. Get your shit together. Something to draw on. Something to draw with. And let's draw some lizards. That was there. That's a good one to start with. It's a little picture, but it's, you know, you get the gist of it, don't you? So get something to draw on. I've got my sketchbook. Look. Have a flip through my sketchbook. Wow. That'll do. And then, just as important as something to draw on is having something relevant. Something. What's the word I'm searching for? I can't. Appropriate. Having something appropriate to draw with. So what's in the pencil case today? Do. Oh, it's a whole ass load of ballpoint pens. What shall we use? What shall we bloody use? Now, it's important to choose the right tools for the for the job. For the job. I was going to say job, but I didn't. You can't really stretch. It doesn't sound like tools or choose. So tools and choose is barely a rhyme, is it? So pick a tool. This one. Actually, I'll probably use one I've used before, because new pens, they're always the ink doesn't flow as well right away. See, that's not as oh no, I've lost that one. So that's going to have some better ink flow. So let's draw. Welcome to Drawing with Ewan. Let's draw some Ewan. See, because I'm reptilian. Because I don't wash, so my skin gets all dry and scaly. I think I've got a bit of poo on my wrist. I didn't wipe properly. Right, now, a lot of people will say, you know, if I don't know how much you can see. So this, you'd say, well, pay attention to, like, this, the arch in its back. And then the arch this way of its head. And you can turn it into shapes. The cylindrical shape of the body, and then cylinders for the legs and such. And some people would say to pay attention to have it in like a box. So draw the lizard in like a box, yeah? That's how the the great Kim Jung-gi does it. Draws everything in boxes. He draws the box in his head and then applies what he's drawing to that. So then, I don't know, he figures it all out somewhere, somehow. However, when I draw, I like to think a bit bigger, yeah, because I'm bigger. I've got a mega mind, a swollen head of my penis. So I think globally, when I say globally, what I mean is round, yeah. I draw everything within a because I'm a big. So what I'll do is this. Oh, it's not wasting paper. I'll draw something else there later on. So what you do is you want to think like in a similar, because everything's circular, yeah. Everything is circular, so it's within the globe, and you've got the shape of the. It will make sense, right? So you start with the really well drawn. I'm an artist. I'm not a scientician, a mathematician, a physician. My circles don't have to look like real circles, right? So you've got your circle or your globe, and then you draw the rest of the fucking lizard. Brilliant, perfect. Oh, you have to get that joke in there, don't you? You draw this, you do, and then the rest of the. It's all right. I got loads of pens. Who gives a flying lizard? Who gives a flying? Oh, big chunky boy, chonk lizard. Where was that page with loads of lizards? That's what we want. We want loads of lizards. Have I gone past it? Shit. Where's lots of lizards? Loads of lizards. Right, that's a cool one. Let's draw that. Let's draw. Shall we start a new page? Let's green. That's a lizard colour, isn't it? Oh, you'll have to excuse me. Oh, I'm shit. Right. Draw along with me. Get your pens and your paper, ballpoint pens if that's what you're into, or pencils. That's what I think of your pencils. Fuck them. Or what a Posca paint. You could draw in blood and shit, diarrhea, shit all over a glossy surface, and then use your fingers to draw. Impressionist. You could be more impressionistic with how you draw your lizards. So rather than be like, right, this goes this angle and then this, and this, and this, you can go, hey, that's a lizard leg. That'll do. And then follow like this line, the line of its spine, as you can see. Let's. Pencil's best for this, so I'm gonna. Sorry for spitting at the pencils there, but if you follow the spine here to the tip of the nose, and it follows around tail, yeah, like that. If you can see that, and then the body, like the ribs and stuff, follow the trajectory of that line there. So you've got to take that. Oh, my pencil's rolling away. Follow that trajectory or something. Body there and there. One of those things that happens in life drawing sometimes, I find, where you'll be looking at the body from a certain angle and you'll draw it and it won't really look as it should. You might look at your drawing and think that looks wrong, but I'm looking at the model I'm drawing and that's exactly how it looks. So I've drawn it correctly, but it looks incorrect because that's just how it happens sometimes. So I believe there's not necessarily anything wrong with drawing it how you want to draw. If to me, I'm not particularly visually happy with how that hand looks. So I don't think there's anything wrong with turning the fingers up the other way and making them look how I want to look rather than how they actually look. It's called art, yeah. Look into it. Buddy, bucko, bummo, bumhole. Draw whatever the fanny old fuck fart you want. I'm reptilian and the rest of my family are all snakes. Vile, vicious, slithering, evil, wretched little creatures. And that's just my nieces and nephews. I'm not going to green-size the entire thing. See, I'm just filling in like basic light and shadow. You can pay attention to like the lines here where there's like a differentiation in colour and tone. I'm also not going to bother with all the scales because, you know, like that. Who's got the time to draw all of those scales? But when you come to parts like the body, it can be a very good idea to use contour lines to follow, because you can see there's like the body sort of does this up and around the spine. So it's got some volume to it here. So you can use your contour lines to follow the curvature of that. Instead of, you know, well, you can use straight hatching as well. You can do whatever you want. I don't know. Just draw some lizards. They're just fun. That's all we're doing. This isn't an educational video. I'm not teaching you anything. We're just hanging out, drawing some lizards because they're fun little guys. Fun little guys with their fun little eyes and their fun little green reptilian thighs and their scaly skin and their wiggity whims. That's a saying. It means to be hoping for things you ought not be hoping for. You're setting your sights on the whim of a lizard, their scaly skins and their lizardy whims. You know, whim as in like whatever the fuck whim means. I wanted to draw some lizards, so we're drawing some lizards. Ultimately, that's the crux of the thing. I'm in a position now where I probably could get a gecko, but I don't know. I'd get depressed for a while and then I'd stop feeding it and I wouldn't care about it because I'd be like, I don't give a shit. What the fuck am I doing? And then it would die. And then I'd come out of the depression and I'd be like, oh no, my lizard died. What happened? How did this happen? How could this possibly happen? Oh, I don't understand. So it's best I don't have a pet currently. We've got a lot of shit to sort out before we start involving animals in my silly little life. You can use zigzaggy lines, more simplistic cross hatching, this and that way hatching. It's up to you. It's up to you. You do whatever you feel is necessary. I can aim to teach you about, you know, the basics of cross-hatching and paying attention to light and form and this and that. But ultimately, keep making marks on the paper until you've drawn the thing that you're trying to draw. And then if something doesn't look right, sort of figure it out and go, why doesn't this look right? No. Okay, it's because of this. I need to focus on this. And then you'll get it. Maybe. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll just be shit for the rest of your life. I don't know what I'm saying. Just draw some fun little lizard boys. That's I completely lost train of my track of thought. My train's come off the tracks of my thoughts. I derailed my train and now I'm going to rob it. I'm gonna be a train robber like Jesse James. Let's rob the trains like Jesse James. Boop boop boop. Beep boop 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 boop. Boop beep 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 boop beep beep boop. While I'm drawing a little like doo 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 doo. Oh doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. Toodly doodly doo. Twiddly diddly dee. Twiddly 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 doo. Squiddly dee and a beep a boo. A squiddly diddly diddly doo. Squiddly bee beep a boo. Squaddly diddly doodly doo. Squaddly boo wabby jab bab boo. Squiddly bibbity babbity boo. Squiddly dee. Squiddly doo. Squiddly bibbity babbity boo. Remember when I said that my train of thought has gone off the tracks? Yeah, that. What's that? I don't know what I'm doing. What I do, I'm drawing lizards. Let's draw lizards. Lizards are fun. Let's draw lizards and pick my bum. Oop-a-doo-boo, squilly-dee, poo and pee. Draw some fucking lizards. Why lizards? Because they're funny. Look at them funny little weird-legged snake beings. Prehistoric monsters, a lot of them. But they're so cute and they've got funny smiley little faces. Look at this funny smiley little face and bug eyes. Obviously I changed the eye. It doesn't look quite as it does IRL, in as much as this can be considered IRL. That's in real lizard, by the way. That's what that stands for. In real lizard. Pay attention to the roundity, the form. So you get the spinal line and the form around it. And then you get the, like that kind of, pay attention to these shapes here. And then move your cross-hatching to match those forms to build the body. And then pay attention to like these really, really dark little recesses here. That will give a lot of depth. Just that small bit of shadow there will give a lot of depth to a drawing, more than you might think. And also, and let's try and put a little bit more greeny green in there, because hey, why not? A bit more colour, more gooder. Like the human race, there you go. Analogous, it's analogous, an analogy, analogous to the race of human, to more colour, more gooder. Get more colour in there, make things nicer and prettier, instead of it all being monochromatic. Do you want to be part of the human race, or do you want to be part of the monochromatic race? Where's another green? Where's my other pens? I don't know where anything is. I live in a cesspool, a filth pit, garbage pile, and everything's a mess. I'm a modern day Bob Ross. Oh, we got happy little lizards for the happy little colourful human race, making happy little mistakes with their happy little scales and happy little lizard scales, happy fat sperm whales, happy, good. This is going to be the start of my children's channel, by the way. The Draw With Me series. Now with more swearing than absolutely necessary. And less calories than a cooked baby. I don't know how many calories a cooked baby has. There's one for Google, isn't there? Hey, okay, Google. Hey, Google. How many calories in a cooked baby? Boom. 12. Oh, it's very... The baby wasn't fully cooked in the womb. It was a very premature baby. So it was only 12 calories. Let's draw some lizards. Oh, that was fun. Join me next time when we're drawing snakes. Maybe I'll draw that guy. A dinosaur, Yoshi. We'll draw conclusions. We'll draw to a close.